BONELAB, the sequel to the amazingly addictive Boneworks, is coming out on Thursday, so I'd like to talk about some guns that I really want in BONELAB. First, let's start about some of the features the game should totally have. The biggest two, which are really small but so cool, are magazine throwouts and a barrel contact point for holding. Magazine throwouts are self-explanatory. Just take a look at this. They just look unfairly cool, popularized by video games. Secondly, a barrel contact point you could grip onto makes weapons feel and look way smoother and more tactical. An example of a gun I want that would benefit from having it is the M16A2. Just look at the difference. Different firing modes would also be a great addition, like the semi on the M16A2 compared to its more inaccurate but deadlier burst. Another extremely important feature is weapon modding. Even something as simple as suppressors would make such a massive difference. For example, here's a normal Mark 18. Pretty simple and a reliable weapon in the world of Boneworks. But it alerts enemies really easily. So what if we slapped a suppressor on it? It only takes a differentiated sound, a slightly different model, and a smaller detection radius, which is already programmed into the game with different guns, and you have a whole different style of play. Now, let's get on to guns that we already know are coming. Firstly, we have what I think is a Beretta M9 or M1951. This would be a great mid-range pistol with around 9 bullets and a great headshot damage. This gun, just like in real life, should have fairly manageable recoil with the quick drop down. Again, a silenced version would switch things up a lot. A new assault rifle we saw and we're in due time for is pretty much any AK. I have an AK-12 right here, a modern version, but it seems BONELABs will feature an AK-74, so excuse the slight differences. The gun would have a high rate of fire with the classic recoil pattern of an AK, as well as the famous 30+1 round magazine. Next on the list of guns I would love in BONELAB is a Crisp Vector. An absolutely infamous gun for its shredding power and high rate of fire, dual wielding these would be a danger to all null bodies in your way. The gun should obviously do a small amount of damage with a crazy fire rate and good penetration. If done right, a new fan favorite gun could be made. Some guns we didn't see in the trailer that I would like is the Sig Sauer MCX. A relatively unknown PDW, it should shred with a tight recoil pattern and high damage. A downside would be the 20 round magazine. This could totally work as a jack of all trades gun. Lastly is an HK416. Recognized worldwide, this would be an absolute laser with barely any horizontal recoil. A standard 30+1 magazine would put it at the top of the pack for all the headshotters out there. Other than that, I think that's it for the wish list of guns that I want. BONELAB will be a revolutionary game for VR, and I am absolutely hyped for it coming out in less than a week. Hopefully you guys are too, and if you liked the video, make sure to subscribe.